Alright, I want to start this video by saying this is not fudding any specific project, just the guy. Uh, I kind of thought this guy was done. For clarity, I did delete our convo so it can scroll through easier because this guy used to just blow me up all the time for months. But I just wanted to focus on like what coins were his. So when I'm scrolling through, it's a lot quicker. So yes, once again, not fudding a specific coin, but this guy is a serial launcher. And he's also been using the same pattern. He's kind of the reason I discovered this pattern because we were on top of scammers all day long in Telegram for the last several years. I mean, doesn't mean we didn't get scammed, but we were way better than what's going on Twitter. So this guy's kind of the guy that taught me the blueprint. I knew what he was doing was a little weird, but then after I saw how it fully worked, and then I saw other teams doing it, it's the same pattern we see every single day with Poly, with Crash, with Ponke, with all these good coins and KOLs. Once again, not fudding any specific coin. Apparently, his teams DM me. I'm gonna release all this info that they sent me. Take it as it is. I mean, I'm not saying all this is true, but this is their story. So I will be releasing this whole thing. This is his story about, this guy. I guess word got out I was going to be fighting this guy. So I'm going to be releasing everything the team said on their behalf, but like I said, not fighting any specific project. Um, I'm fighting the guy himself. So here's how it started January 5th, once an AMA for Salama. Like I said, a lot of it's been deleted to clear things up, make it easier. I said, yeah, we could do an AMA. Well, we didn't have an AMA for months because, unlike what everyone out there might say, I'm not a money hungry whore, and I didn't have a Solana wallet for so long that me and him just went back and forth, and he wanted to send me tokens. I'm like, no. He wanted to send me Solana. I'm like, I don't even have a Sol wallet. Can you transfer it to ETH for me? So I said it looked good enough. We'll take a chance on the AMA. Ended up being amazing. I mean, I think he came to me originally. It was a very low market cap, like 200K. Would have been insane gains for our people to 100 plus mil, but we still did very well on this one. But as time went on, I kind of realized, oh my God, this guy is fucked. So here we go. We could do an AMA project. Looks good enough. When would you want it? Um, blah blah blah. There's me saying I don't even have a Soul wallet. So 4 days later, and that was kind of the end of the convo. He comes back, said I could do an AMA. So January 10th. Oh, this one's a nice. So everyone thinks I'm the same as these KOLs. Blah blah blah. Here's him offering me, money in tokens, and I say I prefer flat payment because I don't like selling ever. So that's why I'm different, motherfucker. I can say whatever I want because I'm not launching tokens every week. I don't overhype stuff ever. I'm not like in the spaces, this is going to billions and da da. People who do that, that is not me. That's why I can say, why do you take allocation every single project and why do you dump it? The allocation I ever do take, if ever, it's always on a Docs wallet. And I mean, look at my sells. I hold stuff for like 8 months sometimes before I even do one sell. So that's why I'm allowed to speak up on people who dump over and over and over again, who lie. Every project they dev, they're not even transparent about it. They pretend they're there for community takeover when really it's their coin. I showed you 7 of Crash's projects that he devved, that he scammed, lied, tried to delete involvement, and then admitted to it in a DM with a developer, trying to get them to call him. And he's like, yeah, those are all mine. So I mean, that's why I can say that's why I can hold people accountable because I never share my plays at 1 million market cap, 5 million market cap. If I was ever the dev, I was docs. I said this is my project, and I took ownership, and I spent all the money. And at the very end, I said this is how much I made so far, guys. 3 BNB on this project. Do you think I deserve it or not? And if they said no, I'd be like, all right, I'll give 2 BNB away right now. Do I deserve one? And they're like, yeah, sure. Normally, they always told me whatever I made was definitely fair. They never even made me take money back. But if they asked for it, it might have happened. I don't know. That's what I was willing to do. So that's why I can shit talk them. I don't know why it became about me, but anyways. So yeah, there's me saying that. So then here's where it got weird. He messaged me about Marvin developer. Docs and KY seed base developer. So these are the stories that they use, right? He's making his debut on Solana. I am supporting him with marketing and with my connections. So a little bit whatever. But for some reason I know for sure there's another project here that his cousin did, and that's what the red flag was for me. I'm like, whoa, 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 your cousin's launching and you're supporting. That's a little weird. Your project's doing well. You shouldn't be supporting new projects because if they end up sucking, it looks bad on you. Even if it's not your fault, it looks bad on you. It looks bad on your Salama project. So it's like not a smart move. And now he did. This was probably within a week. I don't know why our messages aren't there for his cousins, but he tried to get me on his cousins. I think it was called Doge One. And then he comes up with this one, and then this is where I start to get weirded out. So I said, I appreciate you coming early. I was asleep, but I would slow down on supporting projects. I've seen this story a million times. Well, I guess I'd seen it then. I guess this wasn't my first exposure, so I was wrong. I don't know what other examples I have from the past, but here we go. So yeah, it was Doge One. And here's my advice I sent him. Let's hear.
I know, brother, but trust me, nobody's more experienced in this space than me, or pays attention more than me. Besides the fact that I never got a Salama wallet, or Solana wallet, sorry. I finally have one now. But anyways, I've seen it all go down. I know how it plays out, man. Those two projects that you just, supported is now a direct representation on you and Salama. All of it gets heaped into one big bundle. So even if one of those projects dies out and doesn't do a great job, people's expectations of you and Salama automatically are affected. And the more projects that you get behind and you promote, and the worse they do, the worse everyone feels about you and everything you've touched, every project you've ever done. So even if Salama does really well, they'll still have a sour taste in their mouth and still not come to like or respect you. It doesn't mean you're trapped forever to only, push your own projects or your friends. I mean, it is what it is, but both times, I don't know for sure if this is right, but both times they said that, it's someone that you know in real life and you're helping them out. It's like, how many real life friends can you have before people start thinking it's just you launching a bunch of these coins and your own friends are sending these docs videos in for you, and then anything bad happens to any of them and it looks bad on you. And someone like myself, because I've seen so much shit go down, I would start, like, I'm already gonna start being a little bit suspect of you and being like, maybe he owns all these new ones and he's gonna rug all of them at the same time and Salama. So that's what people start thinking, bro, if they've been in the space long enough and they know what they're doing. So that's why I'm warning you to not get behind a lot of these projects. I mean, you can support them and whatever if everything's true and they are your real life friends and whatever, and you know you want to support them and you want to do a little bit more work because your name's already behind it and you want them to do well. I mean, that's whatever, but just be cautious how many of these projects you decide to get behind, and pick and choose them carefully and try to make sure they all do well, or like I said, people are gonna start thinking bad things about you and your other projects. So that's all I was trying to say. You just gotta be careful about that.
So, I mean, Salama did well for my people, like I said, right? I mean, I gave him the benefit of the doubt because, people seem to think he was as cool on Doc's videos and transparent and whatever, and I don't fall for any of that shit, but I was just like you guys are today. I was like, well, you know what? His project's doing pretty well. Maybe it was his cousin, but one of them had a lot of controversy, and then this is where I really started, you know, not trusting the dude as much anymore. But quick shout out. I mean, I know how you and Venom own the BSC space. I mean, it was definitely me. Venom got the co-host, I guess, but I was that guy. If you don't know me, I don't know what this is gonna say. Now you're gonna think I'm hiding shit. So here we go. Whatever. Yeah, man, just something to keep in mind. Just 'cause I've seen so much shit go down. Like, I already see people talking in private groups about, oh, Salama Dev, he's probably launching both of them, and like everyone just starts like talking about this shit. Okay, so more of the same shit, and it's what I say all the time. And I did tell him I've seen it a million times before. I'd have to rack my brain to figure out some good examples, but I think this is the one that really put me onto it. And we can do more another day. I know a couple other teams that do this. Like I have the DMs for them trying to get me on one project and then another and then another, and I've said no the entire time, and they still bring me every single project that they do. But I don't want to be that boy who cried wolf because they say, you call everybody. I just can't deal with the bullshit. But enough people wanted this guy to get shit on, so it's like, why not? But also, this is cool. So send wallet when ready. I mean, this is the wallet I bought red off of as well, and I didn't know anybody knew it. So I don't know if he leaked it or whatever, but that just shows like I always want my payments, my airdrops, my buys. I try to keep them on the same wallet every single fucking time. I don't hide shit. I've used this wallet for every single Solana thing I've ever done, except for when BunkBot. Okay, I don't want to say BunkBot, but there was a big hack one day. People got drained. Some people said it was pumped up funds. Some people said it was BunkBot. Apparently, it was this fuck. I forget the name of it. Solarium, I think, something like that. If I'm wrong, forgive me. But so yeah, when that day happened, I transferred all the tokens I own from this wallet to a new wallet, and that's the only other wallet I've been using, pretty much, except for breaking up wallets in red, or buying with the private group over on Solana. So I keep stuff consistent. Same with all my fucking BSC wallets, man. I mean, there's like three wallets that you can point to from BSC, and I use those consistently forever. Use the same ones on Ethereum. And the first two I used them for like the first maybe 3, 4 months. And then after that, I made a corporation wallet, and that's where every airdrop and every payment has ever been done, unless the dev like argued back with me like 4 times saying no, it has to be a private wallet. Then I'd make a new one and he'd give it. But that just shows my consistency over time, and why people have trusted me this whole time. So sent me the money for the AMA. Like it took us like a month to do it because I just didn't give a shit. Like I'm not the guy like, oh, let's get the AMA done, let's pay me. It's like, you want to come, that's fine. And then here's where he starts getting weird on me. He sends me the Marvin token, wants an AMA. So I never promoted Marvin. I never promoted Dodge One. So that just shows you, like, I'm like, fuck this guy. Never bought either of them anyways. And this is where I tell him, you're scaring me lately, bro. And then I just, like I said, I deleted a lot of stuff, but I can tell you, like, most of my replies to this guy for the next, like, 2, 3 months was just literally me sending, like, a GIF. Because when I don't know what to say, like, I don't want to be like, bro, I don't like you right now. Like, I'm not going to say that, so I would just send him a GIF. And this guy sent me so many updates on Solana, so many coins. I think he deleted some of our messages as well, because I think there's a lot more coins he sent me. But he sends me this, that he's doing Soul Trending Bot. And I'm like, whatever. Didn't promote that either. And then he comes for Pepe on Soul. And like, this is how they, I don't know. Like, this wasn't a prepared video, guys. It's not my best work, but I'm pretty sure the way he told me he was involved with this is like he's getting them listed on CG and CMC. He's their marketing guy, but also like buy a bag. So he sent me that. I said question mark. Oh yeah, right here. I'm helping with CMC and CG listing. Yeah, so didn't buy this, didn't promote that. You're scaring me. You're in so many plays. I don't know. And here he goes with BNB Bull now. What do you say here? You ready to pre-call this? I guess he's admitting that this one's here. So, but this is his justification. You see this? Salama now up. And that's like every other fucking scam you see right now. There's a KOL and he's doing a community takeover, and he does a new community takeover every 3 days, and he pretends they're not his projects. And everyone's like, no, he's legit because his main project goes up, and he does all these other scams in between, and he's supposed to be let off the hook because of that. So I don't even know what happened with BNB Bull. Like I said, if any of these projects are still alive and doing well, maybe this guy's effect is done and the community's solid and they can still make it work. I'm not trying to shit on any of these projects. I'm just saying this guy was behind a lot of them, and he's just a fucking serial scammer, pump and dump farmer. Don't follow him anywhere. So then he comes with Pickle. Once again, like I like there's so many devs that just send me play after play after play, and I literally never even respond, and they just keep going. So maybe he does this to like a bunch of KOLs. He just forwards to like 20 different people. I'm sure a lot of them don't reply anymore. But yeah, there's Pickle, um, and then Trump Jr. I actually bought this one for transparency, because I'm like, I forget what reason. I was like, I think this one will go up, and I made money on it. So I was like, all right. But once again, I didn't shill it. But I finally bought one of his, made some money, paid Bitmart, found that interesting. Always Bitmart, man. Fuck Bitmart. Um, Here's another one. What's this? Salama SPL. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Baby. I like to see this is how they try to pretend it's not theirs, guys. I mean, just because someone tells you a story on why it's not theirs, you always have to think about it. I like the name Bebe on Soul aped. I aped this. Team looks serious. I mean, it could not be his. It could not be his, but most likely a lot of these were. It got found out that a lot of them were, and sometimes he would admit them like to me that they were his. So where were we, Jeets? Blah blah blah. I'm gonna push this now. CMC and CG applied. Back to Marvin somehow. I guess Marvin's still like, is this shit still alive? I mean, kind of, but yeah, it's just like something to be aware about. And this is what I keep talking about all day long. And then there's this Seal one, April 11th. So while this was happening, I mean, Solana was doing well. I'm like, I don't know if I'm just gonna full FUD this guy. I don't know for 100% sure he's doing all these. But then this one was pretty fucking bad. I'm like, I don't know anymore, man. He says this one's his now. I don't know what his Solana holders are thinking. I don't know what the other KOLs are thinking while this is going down, but like, disgusting shit. And then I kind of thought he was done, right? Cause I get look at my DMs right now. I mean, I get a lot of DMs, and there's a lot of money waiting in there for me if I wanted to take it. But I don't give a shit like people might think. Um, so yeah, like I don't pay super close attention, and he didn't message me that much anymore. So I'm like, whatever. Sends me this May 31st, real Pepe, and then sends me, okay, still real Pepe. Are you down to call my last meme coin ever? So he's admitting to owning this one. He's getting a CEX though, guys. You think it's good news? The CEX is how they fucking make tons of money off you. They work with the sexes. They got to deal with them. The sexes just trade the charts like crazy. Volume bots, meb bots, everything you can imagine. And it allows this motherfucker to take his supply and sell on you the whole time, just like on Brett. Well, the dev's not selling, guys. I mean, look at the top trading wallets, and they literally just dump all day long on sexes. But either way, that's the game. You launch a big project, and when you're out of moves, and you get a little bit, impatient, you start doing this. And honestly, I didn't even know anyone was taking this guy seriously anymore. Clearly, I wasn't. I never called any of his other tokens. Um, I just kind of said, "Fuck this guy, whatever." There's bigger problems out there. And then today and yesterday on my space, I think, I mean, people are really, really pissed at this guy for some reason now. Maybe this seal thing, maybe they raised a lot of money. Let's check. Oh my fucking god. I mean, guys, this is my fault. I would call this out, but people would still buy the fuck out of it. I've called out so many fucking scams before they happened, more than anybody. I warned people about pre-sales forever. I tagged Raj every time. Raj comes out a month later. Be careful about pre-sales, guys. It's like, where were you for the last month? Why were you supporting a bunch of them? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why am I running your chain for you? Why don't you ever talk about the serious security issues that are on every single chain? All you guys talk about is on-chain summer at base in Solana. No one tells you about all the fucking phishing links going on right now. All the fake buy bots, all the fake deluge bots in the telegrams, tracking your IP, making you click links, people coming into your telegram. Dev is selling, guys. Soul scan link. You click on the soul scan link, it either grabs your IP or it's a phishing link, which means your whole wallet could get drained. No one talks about this. It's all on-chain summer, bull run coming. It's fucking disgusting. Anyways, I mean, this is tragic. So I mean, maybe this is why people started to ask me to call this guy out. And I'll take the hit on this, guys. I should have been more diligent. I should have fucking fudded this guy. I don't know when. Maybe after like the fifth coin he sent me, I should have fudded him. And I take full responsibility for that, but I am the only one doing it. I am the only one fudding these people, and I get so much shit for it. So that's not my excuse. Um, but like usually I just go for people who I feel like are doing like scamming on a bigger scale, let's say. So, I mean, this guy's projects, I can't go back and check them now. It's too, this video is already too long, but I mean, I'm pretty sure, like Marvin and stuff and Doge One, I think he was mostly hitting like 200, 400K. I think Trump, which I said I made money on, I think that was like, I don't know, maybe a mil. Um, so it's like him compared to, let's say, I don't know, like your pop and all those losers, like their projects are going to 20, 30 mil on day one and people are getting fucked. So to me, they were a much bigger concern than this fucking loser. But I should have called them out too. But people were already saying I was boy who cried wolf. So like I don't even know how to win anymore. But I'm doing this for the peeps, and I'm doing this 'cause I got the info. Like it's easy. And people always say, "Well, where's your blockchain evidence?" Well, here's him right here. If I go to this one, like here's my one for Crash. I don't need the blockchain to prove that Crash was the dev. Oh my God, he just hacked my computer. I mean, here's my evidence for Crash, him admitting to these projects. If you go look at the projects, look how he abandoned them, look how he rugged them, look how he lied to them. Especially look at this Musk and Zuck. He said, "We are giving $100,000 from this money we farm from you. There will be a Tesla giveaway. We will give away $30,000. I guarantee it. I promise. No way we're running." He ran with the money. And here's him admitting to deving the coin. So why do I need blockchain when this is him? This is Crash. Why do I need the blockchain to prove it? It's right here. He forwarded these messages. My worst ever capo. Recently 1.4 mil ETH. Admitting right here. Why do I need the fucking blockchain? Oh, and here's him. This is why he messaged this guy in the first place, by the way. Because he wanted him to make some sort of market making bot of his own. So he didn't need the sexes. So what was his thing here? Oh, a bundle bot. So first he wanted a bundle bot so he could snipe the fuck out of it. But yeah, as people FOMO into the chart, you sell. Then as people sell lower, you buy. So basically, let's market manipulate all of our holders so we can make a fuck ton of money and they get fucked. Because it's not to push the projects. He did not use them to push any of these projects or the ones he did after these. So yeah, why do I need blockchain evidence when it's all right here? You, you guys are so fucking crazy. It's like you need blockchain evidence. I don't have blockchain evidence for fake community takeovers, but you know what? I was the first person in the entire fucking space to bring up the idea of fake community takeovers, and now it's accepted as fact. People did say Cabal before me around Twitter. I just got to Twitter 3 months ago. But when I got here, they acted like I was crazy for saying Cabal, and now it's like a commonly used term. Doesn't mean it's true, whatever. How did I know Andrew Tate was working with Base? How did I know all these fucking things? The first one talking about pre-sales, the first one talking about GCR getting hacked. I said in my post, celebrity accounts are getting hacked right now, guys. And they'll say like, "Where's your blockchain evidence?" Like, are you serious? I've been that good. I was that good as a caller. Let's fucking do it, man. Why not? I have no plan for this video, but let's do it. You don't think I was a good fucking caller? My stats are gonna be down now because I just shilled red on my page. First shill in a long time, but I mean, how do I spy DeFi bot? Let's check the stats. At one point, I had an average X of 50 for like 30 calls, or sorry, 50 calls. Dun dun dun. Let's see. Oh, I've been going down, but average X 38.4 on a 35 total calls tracked. Average call market cap 2 mil. So 2 mil to 70 mil on average. We're doing 70 mil, 38 average X's. And you know what people say? Well, it's because Humule is there and it did 642x. Um, well, this is 35 calls, right? So let's go up another 35, and guess what? You're gonna see another 500x, and then you're gonna be like, well, maybe I just hit a lot of 500, 300, 1000 x's every now and then enough so that those stats remain very good all the fucking time. And it's been tracking this stuff for like a long ass time. So I don't know how we got into this, but the fact of the matter is This is a commonly used scam, guys. This Bader guy, he brought me onto it. I don't want to call out all the others right now because they're not hurting as many people. Okay, real quick, I mean Ninja team, Kitsune. I forget their third one, but Ninja and Kitsune are the same guys. They did two other ones. One of them was a complete flop farm job. So I don't know how deep that one goes. I'm just telling you to be a little careful of it. Not really sure what else to say, guys, but hopefully you found something out of this video. You just gotta know it's bad news when when a team starts launching other stuff. They're doing it like you see it with Polly. I mean, look at my fucking tweet here. If you haven't, let's look at the tweet. It's bad news when they start launching new coins. And you have to know they sometimes aren't. So these are Polly's charts. This is when he bought. He sold a tiny bit here. He's still holding most of his buy. You know how? Because there's all these fucking sells too. He calls it here. Boom. And look at this shit. It's so fucking gross. And it's not a one-time thing. I mean, here. Oh no, that's Brett. That's beautiful Brett right there. I mean, the dev's not selling, guys. And here's another one of Polly's. I mean, call, bang, 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 bang. So that's what they do. These are the farms that they use to pump up their main project, make a bunch of money, and throw it into the main one. And then, like I said, when they're not able to farm people anymore and they just give up, those big projects are going to get fucked. And like I said, I'm not fighting any specific project tonight. Um, I'm very late for something right now. I can't even believe I'm doing this. So I will put all of this guy's stuff here out of respect to him and the project and team. Take a look at it. I'm not saying this is factual. I'm not saying any of this is factual, but take a look at what he says. Consider it. Maybe there's some other good info in there. I literally haven't read it because it's so long and I'm so busy all the time. But yeah, guys. I mean, call me the bad guy. I don't give a fuck. Like, you get mad at the guy who's trying to warn people instead of the guys that are actually fucking doing it. Use some of the passion and the fucking tenacity you use when you come after me. It's not even passion and tenacity. Actually, you're pussies. You talk about me in the comments all the time, and you never come up on my spaces. I give you a free invite. I will be. This is how I will be with you on a space. I'll be like, all right, man. So like, what's your problem with me? And then you'll tell it. I'll be like, well, I mean, like, why is that bad? Like that is how I will talk to you. I will have a pure conversation. You can be super unreasonable with me. I will hear you out. We will get to the bottom of it. But instead, you just talk about me in your comments, make posts about me, because you're all fucking pussies. I go to certain spaces, I see all my enemies there. I'm like, fuck it. I see a coin and the community hates me. Roost community probably hates me. I feel bad for them. I love communities. I never want to destroy a community. So I've been getting away from calling stuff like scams and this and that, and I'm focusing on the KOLs, not the projects themselves, because projects can be sustained by a good community. I know that. I love that part about crypto. It just kills me when they don't know what's happening. When they don't know, they're working their hearts out. They love that project, and the dev is just fucking using and abusing them. But the point is, I go into those spaces knowing they're all gonna fucking hate me, and I'm down to just talk it out with them. And sometimes it goes well. There was two fudders on my space last night. One of them wasn't even fudding me. He was fudding the people on the panel, and I just shit on that idiot real hard. Gave him a chance to speak after I shit on him, and he pretended I was muting him. And then finally, apparently I wasn't muting him anymore, and he literally had nothing to say. I gave him the whole mic. Everyone's waiting for his response, and he got, bro, and that was it. He was just broken. And the other fudder, he didn't like some comments I made about Mitchie, and I just explained my side of the story. And it took a while, but you know what? I invited him into my private group afterwards because he was he brought good points, I brought good points, and we just talked it out together. And that that shouldn't be seen as fudding. Like, if I have concerns about your project, I mean, come clear it up with me. That's fine. I'm not gonna sit here and trash talk you every day. There's no project that I really shit talked every single day. The Brett community likes to blow me up. I'll reply to them, sure. I'll fucking rub in some stuff every now and then because they're just such little shitheads. I don't mind. But none of these people, like, I don't take you seriously, and none of my community takes you seriously when you try to FUD me in the comments and you're not willing to back it up on the mic. And I don't even know how we just got here right now, but I mean, I know I wanted to show a tweet, but I've forgotten what that tweet will be. So, I mean, just end it there, I guess. I hope you learned something from this. My spaces are solid. Come out, hang out with me, chat with me there. Uh, yeah, that's about it for now, guys. I mean, like I said, just I have to repeat myself so much in this space, and I guess I'm willing to do it still. But I don't get anything out of this. People thought I was trying to be the bad guy. I'm trying to be the good guy for one. But anyways, it doesn't help with engagement. It doesn't help with promotions. Now that I have a bad name behind me, like certain communities hate me, they spread FUD about me everywhere. Certain devs hate me, certain KOLs hate me. So I've just fucked my potential up to work with so many projects and teams. And you know what? I know all your FUD already, so I'll just address it one by one. But you won't even watch this video because you don't pay attention at all. That's why you're FUDding me. But for the people who see that FUD and think there may be some doubt, if you want to go one day and go through every single time the Cabal has approached me to work with them, I didn't even know they existed, and I could just sniff them. I just knew something was wrong with all those guys who approached me. I culture called a couple of their coins out of like 200 of the Cabal coins. I might have culture called, two or three of them, but they came to pay me like 1,000 times, and I just said no every single time. And not because I knew about the Cabal, it's just because I felt something weird. And Nubcat offered me $25,000 of supply at 10 mil market cap, and I said no because the chart's too pumped. I said if it like goes down to like 3-4 mil, and I do my research and I like it, then yeah, I'll take it. That's a beautiful payday, beautiful bag. But the chart was pumped. They didn't have good answers for me, and that was it. So if you think it's because I missed out on the Cabal, no. If you think it's because I missed out on a certain coin, I miss out on coins all fucking day, man. Every month, every year. I've missed out on a huge coin. I don't FUD every coin. Inside your little echo chamber, you might think all those KOLs and coins I listed one day, you might think that's like the entire space, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Do you know how many coins are above 100 mil, 500 mil, Ethereum, utility plays? Like, you are so wrong to just think this little meme world that they've put you in is everything. I love memes. I did a speech about memes that I'm gonna post probably tomorrow to let you guys know what memes are actually about. They tell you they're nothing, they're valueless, whatever. They don't know crypto. And I can say that with confidence that I know more crypto than fucking any CTKOL I've ever fucking met. By far. And yeah, anyways, to address the FUD that's gonna come out, I don't even know what we were talking about. I just know the Cabal didn't want me, that's why I'm doing it. Oh, engagement. So like I showed you my DMs. If you think those are all planned, like let's go back to 2022 a random day. Let's go to 2023 a random day. 2024 a random day. And I guarantee you there's a lot of people willing to pay me 2 ETH, 3 ETH, 1 ETH, a bunch of supply, and I said no all year long. Look how many things are on my call channel this year. Same with last year. I mean, we go back to my call channel last year. Caesar's Gambles is where I did most of my calls with those amazing stats I showed you. I'm willing to bet that at least 85% of the calls on Caesar's Gambles within the last year and a half or a year, I don't know. I'd have to think about it further. No one's going to take the bet anyways, but they're all free. Most of them probably, I don't know the percents anymore. I'm going to get one of these wrong. So anyways, almost all of them probably I didn't even have a bag in. I just called it because I thought it was good. I'm not a trader. I'm always trying to build my name. I'm trying to build a huge community, legacy, whatever you want to call it. That's always been my vision and my goal. And with that comes tons and tons of opportunities. But like I'm not a super greedy guy. So once I got to a certain level and I was taken care of, my community was taken care of, my friends, family, I didn't see the need to just go get big watches and supercars and yachts and shit. I think that life is fucking disgusting on so many levels. So um yeah, like if you think I don't get offered or whatever, do you know how many coins they come to me first every time because they know my holders are good. They know I'm not gonna snipe their supply. They know I'm trustworthy. And that gambles page I was talking about, I'm all over the place tonight, folks. I'm sorry for that, but yeah, like they're all free calls, and I get offers every fucking day. There's days I could probably make 100K just off flat fees, and I literally make nothing. And I go through all those projects, all those DMs. I go back and forth with the dev, and I decide on none of them. That happens so many times. And so why do you think I'm doing it? You think I'm doing it for engagement? So what? So I can get 300 offers a day instead of 200? That shit's not driving me. So because that came up so much, I said I'm shutting down my call channel then. I'm not like that's my main source of revenue. It's gone. So we do AMAs. I don't make that much on AMAs. I pay my video editor. I pay my AMA host insanely well. Thousands of dollars every AMA. I do a giveaway as well. So it's like I'm not making that much on those, and I shut down my call channel just to shut you up. So what else do you have to say now? Like, if it's for engagement, why? It's negative engagement. Why don't I take the easy route? Do you think I care about views and like it makes me happy. I'm like, nice. A lot of people like this one, like they agree with it, or good views, so the word got around. But I mean, if I really was driven by this, we know the game too well, man. We know you can fake this stuff. Like, no one takes this shit seriously. On Telegram, do you think my channel has this because I wanted this many? Everyone knows that looks fake as shit. My people used to bot me because they're all scared of me. They're all threatened by me. They wanted to take me down the entire time. Even though I led the fucking way for all of Telegram. Every channel out there has me to thank for it. And when I go out there and I fight Pink Sale, I do it alone. And Pink Sale, that's another fucking thing. Like, they were the main source of revenue for call channels in 2022, and I walked away from it and I started shitting on them. And I brought their business down 30% in 1 month. And no one else helped me. Everybody knew how shady they were, and nobody else helped me. And I'm going off on like a million different tangents right now. And I am truly sorry for that because I keep losing my place here. But, I mean, there's just no one fucking nearly as based as me that's a KOL in the entire industry. And if they are, you don't even know about them because they're undervalued and they're great guys doing great work, and you just don't know about them because you listen to a bunch of loudmouths. But they will get exposure. I will make sure of it. I empower anyone that does the right thing. Even if you're a dirty fuck and you're doing the right thing, I will empower you until the second you flip, then I will bring you the fuck down just as quickly. I really wish I knew I had something before Pink Sale got me distracted there. But yeah, I mean, oh, like if I really cared about the likes, like okay, that's what it was. These guys botted me to like 1 million members because they know if the subscriber count looks really, really huge, and it's not like some huge name that everybody knows. I mean, it looks weird. And even though I was a huge name, I mean, 1 million is just way too big for Telegram. So that's what they would do. They would bot me to 1 million, and then the bots would slowly leave over time. I mean, the most recent bot I got was to like 200K, and it's just other call channels doing it, devs doing it, because you said no to promote them. Just like salty people, they lose money on a call. I don't know, but yeah. So like, I don't give a fuck about this shit, because the second I see someone with very impressive stats, I'm like, okay, obviously it's fake because they're a nobody. If they had, you know, 50,000 views every post, and then they post a coin and like no buys come in, I mean, it's fucking fake. If someone ever approaches you, this is to the devs or communities, if the marketers approach you, say no every time, because I have not approached a team. I probably did it 5 times in my life, and the only reason was because they had very hyped whitelist pre-sales, and I wanted to get whitelist for my fucking community. So I was willing to reach out, but it makes me look so weak. I never want to do it. It's like I can't even bargain from a position of power now. They should be coming, like you should be coming to them because they're sought after KOLs. If they come to you first, say no every single fucking time. And you know what? We're just going on tangents, and that's fine. So if you want to see how if you want to know if your KOL is good, you get a recommendation from the community. I got this question the other day, so we might as well fire it off. I mean, Here's how you can do it. So they give you a channel to go to, right? So here we go. First thing I'm looking for is how often do these guys call? Okay. So there's like 6 days of data here, and he's barely called. He's got a call here, something funny here, I guess. Maybe one call in the last couple weeks. So maybe he calls a little too infrequently. Maybe people don't buy a lot from him, but it's way better than someone who calls literally 30 to 50 plays a day. Most of the people aren't that bad, but there's a lot of people. I don't follow them anymore. I can't deal with it. I can't even look at it. But you see someone posting 5 plays or more a day, definitely not. 3 plays a day or up, I mean, probably not. But they'd have to win me over. But basically, the frequency of the calls, but also what do they write? So let's see what he wrote. So incubated by blah blah blah. I mean, to me, this just seems like his own words, so it's decent. It's decent enough. But I mean, why don't we use mine? Cause like I'm the fucking yote here. Let me think of one that I called. Uh, it's been a while since I called, so okay. Gorilla did really well for us. Let's see what I first said about Gorilla. Hmm. Not some GD pump and dump hype project. So read featured this one right at launch in the private, 5x from the launch dip, blah blah blah. I mean, this is all my own words. So to me, like that's what you want to see. You don't want some copy and paste bloke. You want someone that's actually done their research because if this guy's done his research, there's more confidence in the investors. But he's also giving like his investors probably trust him more, know him better because he's giving his honest feedback all the time, versus the guy that just says like heard this was good and drops it. So consider that. Consider the frequency of their calls, but also consider the quality of their calls. So I should have examples here, but I don't really know. But like, okay, if they have several like the calls hit 20K to 200K and then die, I mean their followers are basically trained to pump and dump. And then if you have a different caller who his projects he calls them at 2 mil, and a lot of them are still alive and they're at like 8 mil now. I mean his people are probably hold a lot better. And if they post too frequently, you're gonna pay them. They're gonna post it. You're gonna get some volume. It's gonna dump a bit, and then they're gonna post over you for another thing or an update on another call, and it's probably lost forever. But if the guy barely makes calls, and he calls it and he leaves it up, I mean, people might still keep buying slowly over time because he's a good caller and whatever, right? So the quality of the calls, whatever. But then if you really want to know about the ROI, like this is how you do it. So we take dream calls, and he's charging an ETH. I don't know for sure. I'm just saying. Let's go here. Um, June 2nd, 7:03. June 2nd, 7:03. So he called this June 2nd, 7:03. Break it down as like close as you can within reason. So June 2nd, 7:03. And this is what you do. June 2nd. So this is 6:30. Okay, we're gonna go 1 minute. June 2nd, 7:03. So, here we go. Where did he call it? We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, right here. I mean, maybe this was his, and the 1 minute candle's a bit misleading, and like that's your judge for his volume right there. And you can't just go off one sample size. So we don't know what to think of that one. Obviously, Dream Calls is kind of he seems like Cabal now, so I don't know what to say about Dreamy right now, but he was pretty quality in spurts. He can get really good, but he's never really been he never got the attention he deserved. I shouted him out several times, but I don't know about him now. So he did just get back into the calls though, so maybe he doesn't bring a lot of volume. It's a bad example, but let's see. 153 on June 1st. Oh my God. I'm sorry. 153. So this one's tougher to judge, okay? So here, I mean, you can't say that this is all him because it's early in the project. They might have got a bunch of KOLs. So if you really want to get down to it, you could just pick a different example where it wasn't so early and such big candles, or you could go into the Telegram, go to the pinned messages, and be like, was he the only one that called it at this timestamp? And if they pinned one 5 minutes later and it's Venom calls, go to Venom's page and see if he called it at the exact same time, or did he call it like a minute later, so that way you know, okay, this part is dreams. And these are very bad examples. Um, it's going to be a lot more clear with someone like myself. Like, let's go back to one of my calls back when I was calling plays a lot more. Okay, oh, Tiki, that was my last call. Well, I guess we could use Tiki, yeah. By the way, this had a relaunch. I'm still holding my entire bag for this coin. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to, I'll just type it in. Oh my goodness. It's just being difficult. Okay, let me think of another coin here. Okay, we'll look around the Gorilla time. Because I already called Gorilla, so it might not show as much volume. Let's see what I could call after. I mean, there's me again, just like barely calling shit. This way. Okay, here we go. Amazon. Oh my God, this is terrible. This was a terrible call. But I still got the stats to prove I'm sick. But yeah, let's see what happened here. I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, let's see. Um. Oh, this wasn't even me that called it. Let's go. The thing is, actually, this might have turned into be a good call. Yeah, 3x there. Okay. Yeah, so he got us in super early. It was still shit because it died so quickly, but did a 20x. But you should have seen the FUD that he got when he posted this thing, man. The FUD. I mean, let's take a look. Okay, my admins, for clarity, I had 4 admins I could post on my page, and every single one of them got fudded like crazy, and every single one of them did amazing for the page. I mean, I'm talking 50x's, 100x's, and like one bad call and they'd shit on them. Like they got one of my admins to leave. He couldn't deal with it. And I've dealt with this my whole time. Like they have the highest standards in the world for me, but everyone else, gets up. Here's me. You guys are disgusting fucking babies. First post ever here. You're crying. Shut the fuck up. Now I know what you guys scared off all the other admins, toxic rats. Um, this guy's giving me gas. I mean, I guess I deleted a lot of it because I probably went back and forth for a long time, and then just got sick of it and deleted it. But I mean, they literally gave this guy the hardest time, and it ended up doing a 20x. Oh my god. And it goes away. Lex. Anyways, let's see. So, so it's edited. I don't know how that works, to be honest. I don't know. Fuck, do we have to find another one? Like, if it's edited, I don't know if it shows the original timestamp or when you edit it. I think it's when you edit it. So, it would, JJ Moji. I'm still holding this bag, by the way. Even though the 3 new JJs launched, I'm still holding this motherfucking bag. And I was up like a couple ETH, 3 ETH at all time high. So, there it is. 3,700, 1410. So 210, November 30th, 210. I'm very sorry for dragging this up. November 30th, 210. Holy shit. I mean, goodness gracious. November 30th, 210. Okay, here we go. Um, no, no, that didn't just happen. I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry, everybody. I should just like stop the video here. This has just been a very bad 5 or 10 minutes. But for the devs that actually want to know, I'm here for you, bro. I think you've gotten the point already. I can't do it. I can't. It's frustrating me too much. Okay, November 30th, 210. We might not be able to break it down to the minutes right now. November 30th, 210 p.m. I'm guessing. No, I didn't call it top. Maybe I called here. I've done a bad job with this video, guys. I'm very sorry. The point's not being proven, but this is how you would do it. Um, so use like several sample sizes, check like 5 of their calls. And like I said, if you see a massive green candle, make sure they're not the only one to call it. Make sure it's kind of like a play with a little bit lower volume, and then you can judge it that way. But if they're charging you like 1 ETH, 2 ETH, anything above that, I mean, they should have a good effect on charts. They should be pumping the charts quite well if they're asking that kind of money. So look into all that stuff. And yeah, I've rambled on far too long. If you ever want to ask me a question about anything, Even you want to tell me your favorite color, just come to my spaces anytime you want. I let everybody up on stage. Uh, I'm just trying to educate people the best I can. That's my main goal this year. I know benefits can come with that, but the benefits aren't. They're not what are driving me at all. I mean, money hasn't been a driving factor for me for a long time. I'm that guy that just wants the space to do well, and when I see something fucking with it, I get in the way. So, I mean, hate me if you want, but I am just trying to be transparent and warn people like, hey, like, yeah, Coinbase is great, Solana is great, but you know, be wary that there's a ton of crazy phishing links out there, and like those guys should be warning you about this stuff. And all these KOLs, hey guys, got a partnership with Jupiter Bot, blah blah blah, and that's it. They never tested it. I know these guys so easily. They're so fucking dumb. But why aren't they warning you not to put a bunch of money on those walls? Because I don't care how big the sniper bot is or how vouched for it is. There's been manipulation, there's been exploits with every single sniper bot that's ever been made. So you really have to be careful, and they don't do that. And that's what angers me. Coinbase and Solana, they don't warn you about all the dangerous shit that's been going around. SIM swapping is a real thing. Phishing links are a real thing. People getting your IP address. I have a lot of content out there on the YouTube explaining all this stuff. Every time on our spaces, depends on what audience shows up, depends on like what they want to talk about, but it always comes up quite often. So I've given you the blueprint on how to stay safe from this stuff, but they don't talk about it at all. They don't even acknowledge that it exists at all. Why the fuck is Pumped Up fun? I don't like it. It could be a great thing. Why are they fucking pre-hyping launches? Big launch coming tonight. Like that is fucking insanity. That is so scammy. Disgusting, disgusting. I can't even think about it right now. I'll break my computer. I'm sorry. We gotta move on. So I'm just gonna end it there. I'm very sorry for ranting, but please come out to my spaces. You want to talk about anything? You want to challenge me? You want to FUD me? You want to give me props? You want to just sit there and chat about dandelions? Whatever the fuck you want. I'm there. So appreciate you guys watching. If you like it, check out my YouTube. Check out my educational content. Those are the frequently asked questions I get, and I made a video kind of answering them all. I do need to make quite a few more, but I did this one for the people. They wanted this, batter guy to go down for whatever reason. So hopefully that shed some light on it. If you see that guy launching, do your part. Go into his Telegram and FUD it. Tell the people in there he's a fucking loser. Do your part. 500k soul raised. Let's see how it did, by the way. Just to win you over. Let's see if you fucked people on this one. Yeah, I mean, actually, like if you bought the pre-sale, you could have got a 3x. But like most people are holding their bags too long. They don't realize how scammy our industry is, and they're over holding their bags. And that's a great point to end on. If I FUD a person or a project or whatever, you could call it FUD. I think I'm presenting just facts. I'm just like, here's what I think sucks or is concerning. Sometimes I'm a little harsher than others, but if I'm fighting someone or some project, it does not mean you can't make money on the project. It does not mean, like, this is a good example. If you bought the pre-sale, you could have had a 3x. So it does not mean the project's gonna rug. It does not mean you cannot make money on the project. It does not mean you cannot make money following the person. I don't tell you to like unfollow anyone really. I mean, maybe I've dropped that a few times here and there, sure, but that's not like the main point I drive across. I just say to like be wary of this. The second the second this starts happening, these guys move on. And that's just the bare bones of it. I mean, unless they have a really good catalyst like a roaring kitty or whatever, they're going to move on every single time. So all I say is like be wary of that. Just know if you hear them hyping the fuck out of stuff in spaces and all this that it might not be that good. So don't overinvest. Have this in the back of your mind. Don't DCA a million times, and don't be like a huge community member unless you see the team in there with you grinding their fucking ass off. Because teams get off the hook too easily these days. Because a lot of the best projects out there, like market cap wise, it's all these fucking same people, and these teams don't work hard at all. So if you don't see the team grinding their ass off, you shouldn't have to do it for them. So don't overinvest. Don't marry your bags. Don't trust these guys like too much on anything. Just be cautious. I'm not saying don't follow them. I'm not giving many plays out right now. My private group does. I'm gonna have shill spaces this week, so you're gonna find out about a lot of great plays. I'm gonna do a great breakdown on all of them, so you're gonna get some good insight on what to look for, and you're gonna find a lot of plays there. But like, yeah, if that's what drives you, and you're that desperate to try to make some money, and you think you can, and you're doing okay with it, then by all means go ahead. I'm just saying, please keep this in the back of your mind, as well as all the security stuff, keeping yourself safe. I'm gonna bring more and more educational content out, more and more people exposed. But like, I don't like the exposing part really. It's just too many people asked me on the spaces last night and my DMs today. I was like, all right, fine. I mean, this guy must be pissing enough people off. I just thought he wasn't much of a concern. But seeing that he raised 500K, that is truly disgusting. So. Hope you enjoyed the video. Check out all the other ones if you can. Spread the word out about me if you think, what I'm doing is good, or you like me or trust me, or you found anything beneficial today. I truly am just trying to help the space as much as I can right now. I know it's a beautiful thing. I know people downplay it and they act like just buy the meme because it's funny, but there is a lot of research and thinking to go into these things. That's why I have the rep I have. And I'm not just a fucking shit talker. No one on Telegram would consider me a fudder. They would call me a call channel first, influencer, whatever else. And then yeah, they might be like, yeah, he fuds like devs and pink sale and a few things. But we had Telegram pretty clean. Twitter, you are a dirty motherfucker. I mean, these NFT guys are off the fucking hook with their scams. You guys let Polly run around this rampant. I would have had, if I was on Twitter back during Pepe days, I would have had Polly dead in about fucking not dead dead. Relax. I would have had Polly just absolutely destroyed from the space within like a week once I saw what he was doing. So we'll leave you with that. Appreciate you so much. I'll see you next time.